After applying the load, we'll analyze the structure. So for that, go to analyze and click on run analysis. So before running the analysis, you have to save this model. Okay, so I'll just go to documents, and over here I'll click on new folder and name it as Etabs practice. Okay, and I'll open it. Okay, I already have this one. Alright, so new folder 3, and just name it as beam analysis. Okay, so always make a separate folder for your Etabs files, because Etabs will create multiple files and they will not mix up with other files. Okay, so click on save. Here you can see the deflected shape of the beam in the 3D view. If you want to see the deflected shape of the V in the elevation, you can click on this window. After that, go to display. To see the results of the analysis, you have to go to the display menu, and over here click on deform shape, and right over here just click on OK. So now you can see the deflected shape of this beam. Now we want to see the shear force and bending moment diagram of this beam, right? So what we do, we just go to display, and here this option force stress diagrams, and click on frame pier spandrel link forces. And if you see this icon over here, the same icon is also present here. So you can either click here or go all the way from the display menu. Click on here, and the case is dead for now. And components, so what you want to see, do you want to see the axial force or the torsion or the shear 2-2 and the shear 3-3? So shear 2-2 is the major shear, that is in the x direction, and shear 3-3 is the minor shear, that is in the y direction. Okay, so that is just a minor shear. Similarly, moment 2-2 is the minor moment, and moment 3-3 is the major moment. And scaling, keep it as automatic. So display diagrams, fill diagrams, and over here we'll select the shear 2-2 and click on OK. So here you can see the shear force diagram of this beam. If you want to see the value of the shear force, then you can click on this option over here. It will give you the same window, and over here in the display options, click on show values at controlling stations on diagram. Click on OK. Now you can see the values. In normal analysis of a beam, we don't consider the weight of the beam. So this analysis over here has been done considering the weight of this beam. So we'll tell Etabs to take the weight of the beam as 0. For that, unlock the model. To do this, just click on this lock option over here and click on OK. The model has been unlocked. So once you unlock the model, all the results of the analysis will go away. So go to define and click on load patterns. Alright, so right now you don't have to understand other things of this window. Just remember that. So load is dead load that we are applying right now. So type is the dead. Okay, so this is just a name and this is the type. Okay, and self weight multiplier over here. So 1 means that it will take weight of that beam. So we'll take the self weight multiplier as 0, and after that click on modify load, and after that click on OK. Again, run the analysis. For that, you can go to analyze and click on run analysis, or you can click on this option over here. Again, you see the deflected shape in this window. Click on this window over here, go to display, click on deform shape, and click on OK. After that, click on this window over here. So click on OK. Now the values that you see over here are the values considering the weight of the beam as 0. Okay, so if you want to see the moment diagram, again click on this window, and over here click on moment 3-3 and click on OK. So this is the moment diagram of this beam. So if you left click on this window and after that right click, you will see this dialog box. So it will basically help you to get the moment values, deflection values, shear force values, and the reaction of the supports for this beam. Okay, so the load case, right now we are doing on the load case dead, and component we are seeing the major force, major shear force, and the major moment. At display location we are seeing the maximum value. So I end and the J end for this beam, I end is at 0, J end is at 5 meters, length of the beam is 5 meters. And reaction, you can see 3.7242 meter vertical reaction and no movement, and here 6.278 kilonewton vertical reaction, and also the movement exists over here. So shear force, you can see also the values. So maximum shear force, you can see 6.2758 kilonewton at 5 meters, that is at the support. And moment M3, the maximum value you can see at the location, and also the deflection value. If you want to see the value of shear force at any particular location, just click on scroll for values, and over here you can give the distance. Also you can scroll this line over here. So when you scroll this line, you can see that you get different values at different locations. So after seeing these results, click on done. So this is how we analyze a simply supported beam. In the next section, we'll see analysis of a truss.